Welcome to Great Moments in GamePro, the show where we chronicle the silliest, craziest, punniest, and most baffling GamePro quotes of all time. In this episode, we continue our work through 1991, with a look at the August, September, and October issues, featuring legitimate classics like Streets of Rage, Ninja Gaiden III, Super Ghouls N Ghosts, Zombie Nation, Spider-Man, and Castlevania II on the Game Boy. Suit up, because we're about to induct a few of the great moments in GamePro.
Hey Eddie, didn't you bring your lunch? This is junior high. You don't bring your lunch, you buy your lunch.
Dad, did they have Raisin Bran when you were a kid? You know, in the olden days.
But some people still think bowl healthy. Look, if you still think good stuff has to come in a bowl, here you go.
The Little Mermaid's a class act all the way. However, experienced seafaring gamers will sail right through the cart, and average NES swimmers will get an average workout. For some players, The Little Mermaid will make a big splash. Simply put, Sega's Spider-Man is a visual feast and a challenge delight. Its various difficulty options makes this game accessible to gamers of all skill levels. Spider-Man is fast, dynamic, and exciting, just as you'd expect. You'll go buggy for this cart. Altered Space is a nice combo of adventure and puzzle-type action, an intriguing challenge for patient gamers. Great graphics, even if you'll go a little blind trying to see them. Just don't get too spaced out. The Super Monaco GP carts feature the toughest auto racing around, and this Game Boy version maintains that tradition, albeit on a smaller format. Beating Super Monaco GP takes real drive. Tecmo hints that this is the final chapter of NES Ninja Gaiden, but before you run out and commit seppuku, maybe ending Ninja Gaiden is okay. Maybe Ryu should finally hang up his sword and find peace. Maybe Irene should enjoy life instead of always losing it. Maybe Ashtar should just chill out. Nah. What's going on, Meldak? This shooter's big time fun. It looks tough, it's weird, but when the going gets weird, the weird get going. Zombie Nation's definitely heads and shoulder above the rest. Although Rainbow Island doesn't quite live up to its classic predecessor, it captures some of Bubble Bobble's magic. There's a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow. EA hasn't missed a hat trick in designing what should be their next great sports hit. This cart's got it all. Cool graphics, fast action, fist fights, highlights from other games in progress, and instant replays. With NHL Hockey, video hockey has finally emerged from the Ice Age. You gotta love the Castlevania series. It's filled with great graphics, terrific tunes, guts and gore galore, and it inspires some truly awful puns. Stake out your local retailer for Belmont's revenge. If you're a hack and dash nut, Ghouls N Ghosts is as close to an SNES sure thing as you're likely to get. It looks out of sight and is fun. The Ghouls N Ghosts tried and true formula works, and the redesigned levels and the Super Nintendo's graphics and sound make this better than ever. Get in the Ghouls N Ghosts spirit. The concept is simple, fast-paced, arcade-style, space-shooting action, all combined with awesome 3D graphics. It's a combo that works in HyperZone, and it might just send you into orbit. As an added point of interest, science fiction great Robert Silverberg has written a short story based on this game that's included with the manual. This game does everything well. StarFlight is stellar. Streets of Rage will knock you out. If you enjoy games like Double Dragon or Final Fight, you must slug it out with Streets of Rage. Decap Attack breathes new life in the worn-out action-adventure theme. You gotta admit, head tossing is a pretty innovative form of self-defense. It's got all the makings of a superior game. Great graphics, manageable challenge, ear-pleasing tunes, and yahoo! Endless continues. It's well worth losing your head in Decap Attack. Silent Debuggers is a fun game that overcomes its shortcomings. Even though the action doesn't vary much, it's exciting enough to keep you entertained for hours on end. The sound effects are pretty realistic, even though the graphics are average. All in all, this adventure challenges both your mind and your reflexes. Silent Debuggers should make some noise. Choplifter 2's graphics are clear, fluid, and detailed, and the ant-sized hostages are a hell to watch as they scramble up to your helicopter. This is a rare game that requires both sure shooting and meticulous strategizing. Choplifter 2 will have Game Boy fans licking their chops in anticipation. Turrican is one tough customer. Too tough for its own good. Turrican's sprite is small, even by Game Boy standards, and some of the enemies are positively minuscule. To top it off, you only get 3 continues and no passwords, making this too tough title nearly impossible. Think no Game Boy game can make you beg for mercy? Turrican can. Turbo Sub's only drawback is that some gamers may find facing wave after wave of the same air and undersea challenges repetitious. However, if you're looking for a fast-paced, uncomplicated, non-stop finger-bruising shooter with awesome graphics and special effects, and who isn't, dive into Turbo Sub. If the title of this game makes you uncomfortable, don't let it. Even though the ads and packaging make the main bad guy, Gamma, look like a thinly disguised version of you-know-who, that's about it. The game itself is good Game Gear fun with superior graphics. Have a ball. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Great Moments in GamePro. If you like what you saw here, then you should know that we post new reviews and features almost every day. Now here's the question I have for you. What's your favorite game featured in this episode? We're getting into the second half of 1991, so there are quite a few great games to choose from here. I mean, Ninja Gaiden 3, Streets of Rage, also Super Ghouls N Ghosts. Let me see your pick in the comments below. In other news, I'm slowly working my way through A Plague Tale and like 15 other games. So look for a bunch of reviews as well as a new Game Over episode to flood in next week. In the meantime, I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.